Let's assume you beat Usman. Let's assume you beat Shavkat.
I'm calling out Driscus.
Is that what you do? You go to
100%.
85? Really?
Yeah. And then beating him, my resume's up there with GSP because then I have Usman on my resume, Leon, Maya, Wonder Boy, like all these big name guys, Gilbert Burns, Brady. And it's like, look at that resume. It's neck and neck with his.
Right. So who do you think is next? There's talk of Shavkat and there's talk of Kamaru Usman. Right? Those are the ones that I hear mostly. I
think, like you said, for legacy-wise, Usman is obviously the bigger name. And he was the guy that Dana said it was the best welterweight behind GSP or in front of GSP. But for boogeyman-wise and to like shut up the naysayers, I think it's Shavkat because he is undefeated. He is the guy that everybody thinks is this killer.
Yeah.
And then for myself, it's like either one of them does a lot for me. Usman, obviously bigger pay-per-view numbers, and then beating him, my resume's up there with GSP because then I have Usman on my resume, Leon, Maya, Wonder Boy, like all these big name guys, Gilbert Burns, Brady. And it's like, look at that resume. It's neck and neck with his.
Right.
But Shavkat's also that, this young guy's going to come out here and beat you. Right after being Leon. Right. Everybody's comments, oh, Shavkat, you can't do the Shavkat though. Shavkat will kill you. And my chip on my shoulder is like, all right, let's go. I'm going to prove you guys wrong. Now I'm going to show you guys what I can do. Because for me, when, like you said, with BJ Penn, where it was like the strength conditioning was his whole camp that one. For us, we strategize everything. My coach is so good at breaking down stuff. We're so good at breaking down fighters that I have a game plan for everybody and a strategy for every single one of these fighters. And I already have a strategy for Shavkat. I already have a strategy for Usman because I was chasing him so long. And I've been watching tape on these guys for so long. So I don't see anything from either one of them too where I'm looking at him like, I'm afraid of this guy because of this, or I'm afraid of this guy because of that. I think Usman's a tougher fight than Shavkat, if I'm being honest. But I do see many ways where I could beat them both.
Right.
Yeah.
I think for legacy, Usman's an important name. Also because Usman probably won't be fighting that much longer. You know, he's kind of at the end of his career. And I feel like the UFC owes him a little bit something for the Khamzat fight. Takes Khamzat on short notice. That was like 11 days notice too, right?
Yeah,
that's
in Abu Dhabi.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And it was close.
Very close. And he was winning the third round.
Yeah.
But I was going to say earlier about Oliveira and Saryukian. Like, that's another fight where I felt like that is a 5-round fight. That should be a 5-round fight. And Charles almost caught him a couple times in that fight. I'm like, that's a wild, close fight between two top-of-the-food-chain guys. It seems wrong to have that fight 3 rounds.
Especially for #1 contender status.
Yeah. What happens if Islam decides to go to 170?
I mean, for me, I would never fight Islam, but I mean, if I get
so how do you do that though? So what if you're gonna let's assume you beat Usman, let's assume you beat Shavkat.
I'm calling out Driscus.
Is that what you do? You go to
100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel if there's anybody that can and be willing, who deserves it, it would be me because I had to fight 5 top 5 guys to get to where I am now. So I think at least 2 more, then I can start talking about one middleweight.
So that's what you would do.
Yeah.
Islam would go to 70 and you'd go to 85.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. Would you pack on size to go to 85?
Yeah, I mean, I would put on muscle, but like in general, I've trained with a lot of 85ers, and I think I have good size for 85.
Well, Driscus is talking about going up to 205 and fighting Alex.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
And
so maybe he vacates the middleweight title, or you know, who knows? Maybe he goes double champ status.
But I feel like there's so many guys at 85 for him still to fight.
Oh yeah,
like, he's fought Izzy, he's fought Strickland,
Whitaker. He fought Whitaker.
Yeah, you got Whitaker, but now you still got the young guns, right? Brendan Allen, who's a dog, him against Imavov, the winner, I feel like should be there. Hamzat's still there, that people aren't even really talking about anymore.
If Khamzat wants to fight, and you know, I think Khamzat's at 70's the scariest Khamzat.
But that weight cut's crazy for him though.
Is it? What does he walk around at?
I've seen him out, and he looks like over like 215. He's what? Michael Morales, he just beat Neil Magny.
Yes.
He came to train with us. I brought him in for Leon fight, and he was like, I was like, bro, you're huge. He's like, no, yeah, I'm like 190. And then my coach like put him on the scale. He's like 218. I was like, bro, what do you mean? What are you talking about? He said, oh no, I just had bad breakfast. But I was like, bro,
what did you eat? You eat a whole ostrich? What did you eat?
But he's young and he's huge. And I'm like, bro,
he's good.
It's not gonna last long, bro.
Yeah.
You can't.